As if this rap beef could not get any more ridiculous, after the flurry of diss tracks dropped on Friday, May 3rd, Kendrick went ahead and decided to pile onto Drake even more, dropping another diss track yesterday afternoon that may have just completely ended both Drake's career and the entire beef.
I love leaky!
It was already clear that Kendrick had Drake on the ropes after dropping Meet the Grams yesterday and blowing the floodgates wide open by revealing that Drake is hiding an abandoned daughter, much the same as he was trying to keep his first son Adonis a secret before that was brought to the public via the story of Adidon. Not only did Kendrick have Drake scrambling to disprove the claims of him hiding another child, but the manner in which Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams was simply cutthroat. Drake dropped his response to Kendrick with Family Matters, and not even an hour later was snuffed out by Meet the Grams, which in itself is one of the biggest power moves from anybody throughout this entire rap beef. Kendrick was basically sending the message to Drake that he would not let Drake get even an hour of limelight before swooping in to put him down once again, which just shows how lopsided this beef has become. Now we know after Friday, Kendrick already had Drake in a bad spot, but not even 24 hours after dropping Meet the Grams, Kendrick decided it was time to go nuclear and put Drake in a complete checkmate position. To fully seal the deal with this rap beef, Kendrick dropped yet another diss track aimed at Drake titled Not Like Us in the late afternoon yesterday that I genuinely do not think Drake can come back from.
Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him.
The song starts out with a pretty tame first verse that sees Kendrick almost playing with his food, throwing out references to Tizo Touchdown and John Stockton before focusing his power and going all out to expose Drake. Verse 2 is really where shit starts to get crazy, as Kendrick begins lobbying grooming and pedophilia allegations towards Drake and his companions. Kendrick says he hears that Drake likes them young, referring to the many instances in the past of Drake having relationships with underage girls. In 2018, Drake became very good friends with actress Millie Bobby Brown, who was just 14 at the time and enjoying newfound stardom thanks to the Netflix series Stranger Things. And while there is no evidence of anything romantic or sexual between them, the entire Millie Bobby Brown fiasco reeks of grooming considering the massive age difference. On top of that, Drake knowingly had relations with a model named Bella Harris in 2016 when he was 30 and she was 16, although he would only publicly come out and announce their relationship once she turned 18. And finally, back in 2010, Drake pulled a fan up on stage and started kissing this fan before finding out she was actually 17, to which he stated he didn't know if he should feel guilty or not.
I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest.
So not only is Kendrick digging up these past Drake pedophile allegations, but he's also just blatantly declaring them with a line that reads, "Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles." Along with this, Kendrick brings up Drake's security guard and longtime friend Chubbs, saying that he gets past underage girls after Drake is done with them, just continuing to pile on these extremely damaging allegations. Kendrick finishes off this slam dunk verse with an incredible bar, once again referencing Drake's tendency to gravitate towards minors as evidenced by his previous grooming allegations. Verse 3 is pretty tame and really only sees Kendrick taking stabs at Drake for getting with Lil Wayne's then partner in 2010 while Wayne himself was in jail. Along with this, Kendrick disses Drake again for using the Tupac AI, saying he is not going to be welcome in the California Bay Area, and then the verse ends with Kendrick doubling down on the pedophile allegations. While verse 2 was a bombshell and verse 3 was great, Kendrick completes his victory lap with verse 4, where he absolutely tears Drake apart for taking advantage of black culture. Now, on previous disses like Euphoria, Kendrick has made it a point to mention how Drake will often utilize black culture when it suits him, thus making him a culture vulture. But this last verse on Not Like Us is just bonkers. Kendrick says that Drake runs to Atlanta as soon as he needs a check or he needs money, essentially claiming that Drake preys on black culture only when it benefits him. Kendrick continues to pile on by bringing in tons of Drake's frequent collaborators, saying he utilizes artists like Future, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Young Thug, Quavo, and 2 Chainz to build up his gangster persona and feel accepted in the rap industry, when in reality it's all a costume.
You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what? Lil Baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your false street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied.
Kendrick even goes so far as to call Drake a colonizer for how he exploits Atlanta-based artists and black culture for his own image, which honestly seems to be pretty on point from what Drake has shown to the public. While Drake may have been able to dig up some good dirt on Kendrick in Family Matters regarding his accusations of domestic abuse, it just feels like following Not Like Us, there's literally nothing Drake could say back to gain the upper footing in this competition. Not only is Kendrick constantly lobbying worse and worse allegations towards Drake, but he's not even giving Drake time to respond or get a word out at this point by dropping already cooked up diss tracks in rapid succession. Back in 2018, the story of Adidon was pretty damaging to Drake, but he eventually moved past it by bringing his son Adonis into the public eye. The only issue is I really don't see how Drake can move past these claims, especially when a lot of the pedophile-based things Kendrick is saying completely line up with Drake's past behavior, which is why I am very confident in saying Drake's career might actually be over. Even if he tries to drop a rebuttal diss track, we know Kendrick will just drop again right after him, essentially holding Drake in a checkmate position that I honestly can't see him easily getting out of. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think Drake can possibly come back from this most recent Kendrick diss.